Guys, last night I had the worst nightmare. Picture this, some woman with this strong Boston accent, she was looming over my head all night going, buy the new Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. You don't want to miss out on my new e.l.f. collab. Oh, I love the L'Oreal telescopic mascara. I'm in a cold sweat just thinking about it. And then I woke up and it's not a nightmare, it's real life. Guys, these influencers are literally ruining my life. From 30-second TikToks to 11-hour YouTube videos, these influencers are seriously convincing us to buy more things than we can even fit into our apartments. Guys, it's getting toxic at this point. That's right, and honestly at this point, it should be illegal. Influencers are hawking endless Amazon must-haves, fake designer knockoffs, and some content creator who literally went to prison because she stole half a store in the name of TikTok clout. These are the demons you're looking up to, you guys. Who are we following, honestly? And the worst part is, we keep falling for it. We see a curated feed of perfect outfits, really incredible Sunday brunches with the girls, and the constant parade of brand new purchases and brand new gadgets. Next thing you know, you're ordering another useless $500 clothes dryer. Who the hell needs a portable clothes dryer, you guys? Are you dumb? Because TikTok made me buy it and we don't want to miss out, right? But this mania for needing more stuff is truly messing with us. And it's not just about the money and the junk cluttering your space, this is actually taking a serious mental toll on people. You start to believe that you're never good enough, never on trend enough, and never fashionable enough. And consumers like us are really the ones that are suffering. POV, you buy everything you see on TikTok and wasted your money on edible crystals. What a waste. It probably tastes like soaps.
Why are you in debt for TikTok shop? You're 50.
Yes.
That's for Brain Rot Young. What are you doing on TikTok?
I could be on TikTok.
Stop. Why rot your brain?
I need TikTok just for brainless scrolling.
You're in debt from TikTok shop? Like, where they have all the affiliate marketing and like they're literally just selling you junk that will fall apart in 5 seconds? Girl.
Oh, good. But you're on there spending money.
Not that much.
Money. Girl, you're f***ing affirming it. You're affirming it.
But that's for lots of different things.
But the TikTok shop is some of it.
Ooh, that's rough.
No.
POV, you blind bought the fragrance that got hyped on TikTok and it's low-key horrendous. Why do we do this to ourselves? Today, we are deep diving into the twisted world of influencer marketing. From shady partnerships and non-disclosure agreements, to the absolute meltdown that happened when a super mega viral TikToker, I'm looking at you, Michaela, popped on fake lashes during a mascara ad and thought that nobody would notice, but of course we all noticed. Everybody, let's buckle up because we're about to get very savage. I don't care if I offend you in this video because the truth is your favorite comfort creator is really just a glorified sleazy car salesman. These influencers, they gotta go. If you think back to the old days, like 5 years ago, but honestly on internet time, that's a very long time. That's an eternity. You'll recall that social media was mainly for sharing updates, connecting with friends, or even sharing the occasional cat meme. I still love a good cat meme. And then the influencers attacked. Suddenly, your feed is a 24/7 QVC channel for everything from protein powders and waist trainers to $300 LED face masks that promise to banish your pores to another dimension. And it's working. According to marketing studies, influencer endorsements can dramatically boost a brand's sales. Run a fall bath with me. I found the best space-saving solutions. Amazon kitchen must-haves. People see a relatable face praising a product, they click the link, and then poof, $50 is gone. But the bigger issue is that constant consumption cycle. We keep buying the next best thing thinking that it's gonna solve all of our problems, but newsflash, only you can solve your problems, not a stupid TikTok shop lip stain. So why does influencer marketing work so well? Influencers know the oldest trick in the book, and that is fear of missing out. I have FOJO, fear of joining out? I have something very, very opposite. I have fear of joining in. I don't want to be a part of this. They create urgency. They'll say,
my favorite palette is selling out so quickly you need to buy it or else you're not gonna be able to replicate my amazing smoky eye.
just take a look at these captions. They have 50% off Black Friday offer. TikTok made me buy it on a crazy discount in the last Black Friday. More than 50% off. The Medicube Global Age R Booster Pro is so weird but so fun and relaxing. So we read that and what happens? We panic. Just reading that, I am stressed. Like I am like 50%. I gotta buy the Medicube. So we panic, we add to cart, and we pay for express shipping. Why? It's because we've been psychologically manipulated to believe that we are less than if we do not buy that hot new eyeshadow palette. Even if you have 20 palettes sitting in your bathroom literally collecting dust. We even get this immense amount of excitement and a dopamine hit when we know that something new is coming in the mail. And when we finally receive that random cheap item that we spent no thought thinking of before we bought it, the dopamine is gone and we need another hit. How life feels when you don't have anything fun coming in the mail. It feels blah. It feels like nothing. It feels like I don't even want to be here. Okay, so that has 680,000 views. Some of the comments, I pulled up to my house today and was disappointed when I realized I had nothing coming in the mail. OMG. Amazon is one of the few things bringing me joy in this life. It's because I have a literal shopping addiction. You gotta get that checked out, girl. So many of us have ended up with half-used boxes of makeup, the same sweater in like 6 different shades, and all these random kitchen gadgets just because an influencer told us to buy them. It's nuts. You guys, it's nuts. Wake up. And of course, the cycle continues because by next week, these same influencers will partner with a new brand that is going to tell you that you need this product in order to be an it girl, a clean girl, a cool girl, and that this product is even better, and we just can't stop. We keep buying. Now, we have to talk about the fake lives that these influencers are selling you in order to make you buy. They have to create this facade that pulls you in so that you want to spend money, that you trust their opinion. We've all seen it. The glittering yachts, the perfect tans, the vacations to the Bahamas, the unbelievably toned abs that look smoothed out by Facetune. I'm looking at you. I know what you're up to. Like, they literally don't look real. Like, you're telling me you wear that Nara Smith in the kitchen to cook a meal for your child? I don't think so. Oh, frick off, Nara Smith. Come on. Nobody bakes in a blouse like that. And the reality is it's because these videos are not real at all. Obviously, Nara Smith put that entire outfit on for her video. It's an entire part of why people watch her, because she wears these ridiculous outfits to cook food for her husband. Many influencers also tweak their appearance and use heavy filters in order to completely change their appearance online. But we really wouldn't know unless we looked very closely. Can you spot that my body has been edited in this video? I literally wouldn't know. What? Okay, that's crazy. It literally did not look edited at all. Like, I'm not saying, like, maybe the waist was a little too snatched, but it didn't look anything drastic. I would have never been able to tell.
You want to know what the scariest, most toxic thing about the fitness industry is?
Let me see.
Is that most of it is pretty much fake, because apps like Facetune unfortunately exist where you can morph and change your body to look a certain way so that, you know, fitness influencers can sell you their programs, their products, their apps, when in reality, we don't look like this at all. I am not very good at this app, as you can probably tell, but there's literally a resizing button. There's an enhance button. I don't even look human. Look at this. I don't even look human.
That is absolutely bizarre. Have you ever gotten that ad for that editing app where it shows you that you can morph your body and it doesn't change the background, like it uses AI? I can't. Some even stage entire vacations without even paying for them, or they rent Lambos literally just to take pictures. The tale is as old as Instagram is. Just look at what this influencer, Natalia Taylor, did. She faked an entire Bali vacation by just taking pictures in IKEA. All just because she wanted to see how many of her followers she could trick into thinking that she went on this luxurious vacation. And guess what? It actually worked. Over 300,000 of her Instagram followers literally thought she took a vacation to Bali when she was literally just posing in front of weird IKEA furniture. This just goes to show how easy it is to warp other people's perceptions of you online. When we see these influencers living these perfect lives, we think, why can't I go on a vacation to Bali? Why don't I have the coolest outfit? Why don't I have perfect skin? The answer is simple. You're a real person with a real life. Influencers are selling you a fantasy that really isn't even real for them in order to keep you hooked. So you keep paying attention and in turn buy all of the products that they keep on selling you. You have to remember that they're also living a truly glorified and fabricated version of their own existence just for other people's perception online. Think about the rented Lambos, the rented apartments, the things that aren't even real, the things that they don't even own, just to show you a life so that you buy into who they pretend to be. Which is actually insane. Like, imagine taking off your makeup at the end of the day and being like,
Yeah, none of that was real. I'm gonna go back to my like little shack out back and not live in this apartment that I just fooled everyone into thinking was real.
oh, the irony. So many influencers will also share their luxury hauls showing off Chanel, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, when in reality, here's the plot twist. Usually they just buy alternatives to look like the real thing, or they go on really shady websites. I don't want to name them. They call it the Yellow Gate in order to fake the look of luxury goods at a fraction of the cost.
If you like this, but you don't want to pay this, there's this or this. If you don't want to pay this, There's this or this. If you still don't want to pay this, there is this or there is
It's a lot of
this. If
options.
you still don't want to pay this, then there is this. Let me know which option you prefer. Save and follow for more.
Chanel dupe? Because the reality is, online, who would ever know that you have a fake bag? Who would ever know that you're wearing fake Chanel flats? Nobody would know because nobody gets to see you close up enough, and you only share what you want to with your followers. AliExpress fines under $100. Can you believe I got a Chanel fine for under $10? Let's see what I found on AliExpress. They are doing the same packaging. They are doing the same products, literal dupes. They have the same boxes, the same bags. I cannot believe this, you guys. Oh my. And you know what? To the naked eye, who would believe that that's a fake? I don't know. Me personally, I don't ever think that when somebody's carrying a designer item that it's fake. I don't automatically jump to that, but I know a lot of people do, especially if you're rocking a pilled black legging fit with like holes in your leggings and holes in your shirts and you throw on that. People might know that. Just get new leggings, it'll obviously look better. You guys, this is an insane haul of Chanel. Clearly you can tell from my channel there are a lot of things I detest. I feel like a lot of my channel is based on things that I absolutely hate. But one thing that I hate to the farthest extent is people buying fake designer and proudly rocking fake designer pieces out in public. It is so cringe. There are stunning brands for a fraction of the price that are not luxury goods that you could be paying for to have real leather goods that actually are absolutely amazing, but instead you are buying cheap, fast fashion items that are complete knockoffs of original designs, also that you can fit. Wake up. I would rather you buy a random bag from Shein than do that. That is just so... I need a breath. On another note, these influencers will go out and they will proudly buy these fake designer items in order to show their influencers that they're rolling in the dough and that they can afford items as expensive as a Chanel flat bag. But in reality, a portion of them cannot afford the real thing, just like any normal person couldn't. They could be swimming in credit card debt or drowning in all of this fake knockoff merchandise. A lot of them are also using the option of Afterpay and not even buying the item in full in the first place. But then of course, they're making money off of affiliate links where they show you, this is my Chanel flat bag, and they're linking the real Chanel flat bag in order to make a profit from your real purchase. Double standard much? But the influencer fiasco reached a whole new low when folks realized that this Target haul TikToker, Marlena Velez, was actually shoplifting.
An influencer was arrested after flaunting stolen goods to her 300,000 followers on TikTok. 22-year-old Marlena Velez took $500 worth of items to the self-checkout at a Target and scanned them with a fake barcode that listed them at cheaper prices. Police posted surveillance images of Velez online, which led to an anonymous tip to Marlena's socials, where they found her flaunting the items that she'd stolen to her hundreds of thousands of followers. Cops identified and later brought her into custody on charges of petty theft.
That is savage. And especially because it ended up going everywhere, that is really embarrassing. Some of these comments are so good. That's why I don't believe in social media, because everything is fake, you guys. The truth is, there is literally nobody going,
you must make TikTok calls. You must be posting about TikTok. Otherwise, you will not get it.
Do you know how much content there is out there that you can create that doesn't involve you buying things, overspending, overconsumption? Literally just do your nails on camera and talk about your ex-boyfriend. Like, I'm gonna eat it up. Like, literally stuffing things into her bag that she knows is stolen and then bragging about her purchases on social media. Fast forward to now, she's got her face all over the news for suspicion of shoplifting twice. She didn't do it once, she did it a second time.
TikTok influencer with hundreds of thousands of followers is in trouble with the law again. Police say she was caught on surveillance video in Target scanning fake barcodes for certain items. The same exact crime that she was just arrested for a couple of weeks ago. NBC2's Kennedy Mason is live at the Target on Pine Island Road.
As you scroll through Marlena Velez's TikTok, you'll find videos of her showing off her home and her life. But what you may not find in this screen is where she gets her items and how. Cape Coral police say she stole 16 items from this Cape Coral Target this weekend using fake barcodes.
That is literally insanity. The fact that they had video evidence of her and it was an anonymous tip that said, I know this girl on TikTok, and you go and do it again, shame on you. Like that news reporter said, if you glance at her TikTok page, you'll see that she's got a beautiful family, a nice home, a beautiful car. She goes to the gym. Why What? I mean, look at her home. Everything looks so cute. It's very TikTok aesthetic, making me want to buy. White home, white aesthetic. Oh, I'm cutting up salamis. She's just wholesome. I'm just making dinner for my family. Or this one, spend the evening with us as a family of 4. She got 2 cute little kids. Yeah, she doesn't look like the type of person that would just be casually shoplifting, but here we are. And then you see her posts literally today with the audacity pretending like none of this happened. I bet she's been deleting hate comments for months saying, "You're gonna steal those kids too? You're gonna steal the tires from the tire shop too, Marlena?" And Marlena isn't one of the only influencers that's completely building a fake reality to sell to her fans. I mean, let's just take a quick look at Michaela Nogueira. Lael, who's Michaela? Don't even ask me, you guys. You know her. She's literally the only person on TikTok with the thickest fake Boston accent. You know exactly who I'm talking about. Do not come for me. Miss Michaela truly took TikTok by storm during COVID because she had an amazing, hilarious, and authentic personality. Or so we thought. She grew to 16 million followers, which seemed like overnight because she just seemed like the girl next door that everybody was friends with growing up in high school, and you felt like you could really trust her. What absolutely flabbergasted her fans and made everything kind of go downhill is in an ad for a L'Oreal mascara. Michaela is applying the mascara and then quickly jump cuts to applying a fake lash to try to sell you about how good this mascara is. It's the best, it's so lengthening, when she literally put on a fake lash and tried to sell you a mascara that did not create those results. I mean, the way that she really tried to deceive her audience in this video is crazy. Have a look.
Look how long and lengthened my lashes look.
This literally just changed my life. This looks like false light. This is
because it is.
It's this L'Oreal telescopic lift. Look at the wand.
Sly.
Okay, so basically I'm taking the curved side and I'm going root to tip and I'm satin to coat the lashes. And then once you've done that, you flip the brush to the side and you use the hook comb to basically separate.
Okay, if you just stopped here, the lashes are long. They're giving length. They're giving long length. But no, she had to take it a step further because this was not enough to sell you. I don't know if she was getting some sort of commission on the side of how many she was selling. I don't know I don't know.
Right, this is one coat.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna add a second.
One coat?
Look at the length.
Let's see.
You see that? I am speechless. And I'm not sure anyone's gonna ever be able to compete with.
You turn the head and the lashes have grown 4 times in size. I didn't know that this was some fairy tale land. I could just turn my head and boom, bigger eyelashes. No, I cannot believe that this video is even still up. People in the comments immediately knew what brand of false lashes she was using. They were the Ardell Demi Wispies, and I love my Ardell Wispies. I know Ardell Demi Wispies when I see them. Maybe it's L'Oreal, maybe it's Ardell. Yeah, no, girl, we can see through the lies and the deceit. Where's my gavel? Put her on trial, you guys. Boom. In came the flood of instant betrayal and mistrust from her loyal followers. It got so bad that people were referring to this entire scandal as Mascaragate. And then people started to notice how different Michaela acts when she's doing a paid review. So in this video, she's literally reviewing the same item. The first one is not an ad, the second one is an ad.
Too well. Like once you get those brow hairs in place, they are stuck. And it's actually a little bit difficult to get off. Makes my brows look pretty good, but I just really prefer my NYX brow glue. I also find that the pencil I use like every day does not go on as smoothly when I use this brow. That's gel. They came out with a brow gel called Glued.
Okay, so what I don't understand is, how in the world are you going to post a video about a product and then come back and review the product again and have a totally different opinion?
Wow. All right, let's see. I'm gonna do a soap fluffy brows. It feels really nice and cold. Okay, easily combed through. I know something though, my brows look so good. Holy shit. They look so fluffy.
And until right now, Michaela is still dealing with the aftermath of Mascaragate, and honestly, people just do not trust her the way that they used to. People are watching every little move she makes like a hawk, me included. Okay, so she's chewing another mascara review.
Flexible wand. Supposed to give a nice flat effect. Okay, that before and after, it's pretty freaking good. Okay, that before and after.
Do we see?
It's pretty freaking good.
Michaela, did you learn absolutely nothing from the last Mascaragate? I don't understand how this made the cut. Unless she has an editing team that perhaps kept that in the edit, like just to be like, this is who this really is? But doesn't she say that she makes all of her videos? I don't know. How did she?
So you saw that she was using the mascara, and as she cut away, she was using a different mascara. She's holding a different mascara wand. Are you kidding me? How did you not cut that out? Like, I don't know if you were trying to separate the lash, but now we know it's just not a real review. None of it is real. What happened to simply being honest? It's like it doesn't exist anymore these days. And ever since that entire situation with both those mascaras and just people feeling like they can't trust her, she has been hopping from controversy to controversy. Jeffree Star, Huda Beauty, everybody is just constantly calling her out.
Whether you believe or not, what I'm about to say is none of my business. But what I'm gonna tell you is that the video I made about these e.l.f. eyeshadows, I made $0. The video I'm about to make about this, $0. I don't know who started this rumor that I'm like endorsed by e.l.f., but that's not how this industry works.
The sheer fact that she had like an entire e.l.f. display at her wedding to promote and sell her lip combo with e.l.f. We don't work together. No, we don't. We don't. You do. The simple fact that after making a review, you have to say, I made $0. I made zero. I made nothing off of that. Come on. It just goes to show how much you have absolutely ruined your followers' trust. The truth is, when one person makes a fake or paid review and completely deceives their entire audience, it actually ruins the entire beauty community as a whole. Audiences begin to believe that every single influencer might be doing everything for money, when a lot of people do very honest reviews and they care about their honesty and their authenticity with their followers. I'm honestly just a hater in general. You can call me a hater. I totally am. I'm very, very suspicious of what everybody does. And after all of that controversy with Michaela, I unfollowed her, and I honestly could not watch another review without thinking that she was a massive liar. And I didn't care what she said, because honestly, it became very clear that she cares so much more about money than she does about her fans. She even snubbed Huda Beauty's makeup review that she was supposed to give an honest review about, but kind of made it like deceitful and lied about it just because she didn't get to be part of the Huda Beauty campaign. Like, come on.
Called out because she's trashing on Huda Beauty after Huda Beauty wouldn't allow her to be a part of her Easy Blur campaign. So Huda Beauty just released this Easy Blur foundation, and Michaela Negrera reviewed it and didn't give it such a good review. But if you guys don't know, Michaela's friends, Samantha and Glamzilla, recently just a part of Huda Beauty's campaign for this foundation. But rumors are that Huda Beauty kicked Michaela Negrera off of the campaign because she uses filters.
In 2021, I decided to stop using filters. I didn't realize it would affect how I made products. This looks insane.
Foundation, I have seen such mixed reviews on this. I'm kind of scared to use it. I have seen it look so patchy on dry skin, which is my skin type. Don't be patchy, please don't be patchy. Okay, so the way I would describe this foundation feels like foundation. This feels like I have makeup on my skin. It looks like I have makeup on my skin. It's not, it's described as a natural airbrush foundation, but I wouldn't pin it as that.
And to make this even worse, Michaela got sent all the foundations. So it's giving very much she chose the wrong color just to make it look bad.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Honestly, it's all an absolute mess, and Michaela is only a small part of the problem. At the heart of influencer marketing is capitalism. Brands see these creators as walking billboards. I went to business school for 4 months and we learned about billboards, and you end up realizing that they are not at all as effective as marketing online or marketing with influencers. Then I dropped out, so I don't really know much beyond that. Why pay for a random TV ad when you can have a young, hip influencer who's built a loyal community of potential customers? It's brilliant from a business perspective, but from a mental health perspective, it's a bit disastrous. Because guess what? Companies start to churn out products faster than we can even add to cart. And then influencers literally line up to promote them. Just think about the new peptide lip shape that Rhode just released, and all of those influencers were promoting them, and they actually ended up sucking. And the cycle is honestly unstoppable unless we as consumers resist the lure. But let's be real, it's actually going to be really hard, and we've got a long way to go. Right now, we are living in the world of the infinite scroll. We can sit there on TikTok and watch influencer content for hours. Lady Gaga just said that she spent one time 4 hours sitting and brain rotting on TikTok. It happens to all of us. But then before you know it, your cart has over $200 worth of stuff that you don't even want, but everybody else says you need to buy, so you buy it. That's how quickly these platforms and the capitalism behind them completely hijack our brains. One of the biggest reasons this relentless marketing stings is because it really affects our well-being. Constantly seeing other people live these honestly fake but very luxurious looking lives can really affect our mental health. It can trigger anxiety, depression, or even self-esteem issues. Some of us end up feeling really bad because we don't have the money or the aesthetic. Others spiral into literal credit card debt, just like that first video that I showed you guys, all just trying to keep up with all of these new must-haves. You see all of these influencers opening up their beauty drawers or their pantries, and everything is absolutely organized to perfection. It's all stocked with even the latest and greatest products. What I realize is they all put that there in order to film content. Nobody's looking in my drawers. I mean, I hope you're not looking in my drawers. Nobody's looking in my closets. You're not looking underneath my bed. That perfection is literally created for you to gawk at and then run over to their Amazon storefront and buy everything they have so you can have that same level of perfection in your own home. But it's honestly completely unattainable and it makes us feel horrible. I bet you if you showed me any of their other drawers, they're an absolute mess. But they set up those two, the pantry and the beauty drawer, just to sell you items. And it's not just the mental health side that's making influencers sus, it's the legal side as well. The Federal Trade Commission, the FTC, in the US requires that influencers disclose whenever they have a material connection to a brand, like they're getting paid or the product is for free. As an influencer, it's your responsibility to make these disclosures, to be familiar with the endorsement guide, and to comply with the laws against deceptive ads. Don't rely on others to do it for you. You've probably seen the hashtag ad or hashtag sponsored floating around somewhere. Here's the kicker. A lot of influencers actually don't ever disclose their ads. Sometimes they'll bury the hashtag partner within a sea of hashtags so you don't even see it. Or they mention this was gifted in really tiny text behind the caption so you can't even see it at all. Or they just skip the disclosure altogether. This is what a lot of them do. If you take a look at this caption, this is the perfect example of how to disclose an ad properly. You can see at the very beginning of the caption, it says ad, so that the person that is watching the video knows that they got paid to make this content. So if it's so easy to disclose these ads, you literally write ad in the caption, why do so many influencers just avoid it? Well, money, duh. Because they know that the moment we see the word ad or partner, we become a little bit more suspicious about the content in the video. The moment that we realize it's an ad, we honestly believe that the influencer's opinion is biased because they're getting paid. So we click off and then they don't end up getting a sale. Meanwhile, if they act like, oh my God, look, I just found this product. It's literally the best. I discovered it just this morning. We might be more inclined to trust them and then just reach for our wallets. I don't want to give you my money. So you might think that we're doomed, but here's the good news. If you think that all of these influencers are getting away with literally doing illegal things, think again. Everybody's getting locked up like Marlena. But no, but seriously, viewers are actually noticing and they're speaking up.
Hi Haley, so I'm really not trying to start anything here, but that post you just made was not only highly deceptive, it was actually illegal and—
yes, the illegal Haley Bailey Keel ad. This is a really good example of deceptive consumer advertising, which is actually made illegal under the Federal Commissions Act, which this creator described perfectly. Because I think we should also highlight some other creators who do this all the time and no one talks about it, and these big creators need to be held accountable for the environment they're creating under the larger scheme of unethical consumerism under capitalism. Because yes,
straight to jail with them. They're going to jail. I'll lock you up, Haley Bailey. Plus, as we become more informed about how these brand deals and partnerships work, we can understand how these influencers actually afford their lifestyles. Most of the time, they're actually given all of these products for free. They don't buy them so that they can make the ad themselves. But will us like nipping it at the bud and calling out all these influencers really do anything? Maybe in the short term, but as all of these companies are constantly seeing all of the big bucks rolling in, they're just going to continue paying these influencers to promote these products. At the end of the day, as consumers, we have to be vigilant, or we'll just keep throwing our cash at them and not even realize that we got looped into an ad. So how do we avoid these influencers, all of this BS, being sold literally everything? I'm gonna tell you the number one, put the phone down, sis. Put it down. You don't need it all the time. You don't need 4 hours on TikTok. You do not need to go into debt for TikTok Shop. It is all a waste. It's that simple, and it's also that hard. We get attached to influencers. We see them daily. We become invested in their lifestyles and their families. It's just like this weird thing as people. We want to see them win. We grow attached even though we don't even know them. But if you're feeling manipulated and kind of annoyed every single time they pop up on your screen, bro, hit the block. Do you know how many of these influencers I have blocked? Because I'm like, I just do not want to see your content at all. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person. You're just honestly prioritizing your bank account and your mental health. But I know TikTok is really hard to close for a lot of people, but that's why I always say become very informed about the products that you're purchasing and the money that you're putting out there. Don't just spend $50 recklessly, because $50 is still a lot of money just because some influencer told you to. Lastly, try to set some sort of monthly budget for yourself for like influenced items if you're influenced easily. Like maybe put aside, okay, here's my $100 for TikTok Shop if you love to buy things from TikTok Shop, but bro, put your money elsewhere. It might sound restrictive, but having a budget can actually be a game changer. Hey, and if you feel a little bit bummed about this video, don't worry. Capitalism does suck. And especially having your favorite influencer, somebody that you care about, somebody that you've grown honestly attached to because you like their content, constantly selling you things that you just keep buying, that also sucks too. But not all is lost because there is a constant growing number of influencers that are actually very transparent. I can't crap on all of them. They label ads clearly, they share pros and cons of products. If we look at that new girl Kylie on TikTok who's like, get out of your bed, clean your oven, you need a minimalistic lifestyle, that is blessed. I love her. Those folks might not be flashing like super cool brand deals and Lamborghinis, but they're building your trust because they're real people and they have real values behind them. Plus, governments and organizations like the FTC are becoming stricter about enforcing transparency. As of June 30th, 2024, TikTok has made it more difficult for advertisers to target teens in the United States. That means that there's a far less chance of young kids spending all their parents' money on things that influencers are literally making them buy. We all remember the child skincare trend or the girls at Sephora trend. Stop. Ultimately, the best defense for all of this is educating yourself. If we as consumers start to educate ourselves on marketing tactics, there's absolutely no way you're going to get looped in without thinking twice before making that purchase. If I ever feel like I'm spending too much or I'm getting too pulled into social media, I log out of everything and I stop using it. I only make YouTube videos and I stop consuming content because regardless, even if I'm really careful with my money, even if I watch everything that I'm doing, it's still very easy to be influenced these days. We're honestly living in a world where boycotting social media and just going off and living in a cave seems nearly impossible. The amount of times that I've tried to give up TikTok, but I actually need it in order to research for these videos, it's just a double-edged sword. Influencers can be fun, entertaining, and sometimes really helpful, teaching hacks and different recipes, you know, like the yogurt fluff. I've wanted to try that for such a long time. I do yogurt and it fluffy yogurt. I've heard it's disgusting, but I have to know. But when it crosses the line into mass advertising and overconsumption, we end up having a serious problem and we gotta check ourselves. Stay skeptical, guys, and protect your wallets because in this world, everybody wants your coin. Your worth is not measured by the amount of must-haves that are sitting in your closet. And for the love of everything, don't film yourself shoplifting for content, Marlena. They're gonna get you, girl. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please throw a big fat thumbs up and also comment down below and let me know what kind of content you guys would like to see in the future, what deep dives, what videos, because honestly, a lot of the videos I make are the ones that you guys have requested. If you enjoyed this video, you can go ahead and click here to find out why overconsumption is absolutely ruining your life. It's not just the influencers, it's the too much spending. You guys already know. Or you can go ahead and find out here why Temu is just not the right thing, babe. Stop buying on Temu. It's making you sick. You know, I only make these videos because I love you and I only want the best for you. Have an amazing day or night or whenever you're watching, and I will see you very soon.